And there it is. We've got 2 lights on again. One right there. And the windows are tinted, but there's one back behind this kid's seat. So what keeps happening is the kids want to have their dome lights on. If we're driving around at night, they click them on. Of course, they don't remember to turn them off. And then this brilliant 2004 Sienna doesn't ever shut them off. And so we wake up to a dead battery, and I'm getting tired of it. This battery's been drained twice. It's only probably a year old, and I don't feel like replacing it. So today, let's see what we can do about making it so the battery doesn't die in the morning going forward. So what are we gonna do about it? I picked up on Amazon, and I'll put the link below, I picked up some LED dome lights, and it's my goal to put these inside of the car today and hope that the next time those lights get left on, we have a battery that is not dead come the next morning. I can't find my quick meter, so what I did is I kind of hooked up a RC charger here, charges all battery types, and what I want to do is I want to compare the voltage of the battery sitting at rest and with maybe one and a couple of the dome lights on as it sits now. And then I want to compare the voltage draw difference with the LED so we get a nice comparison. So we'll get those tests going. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel and stick around to see how this works out. Okay, so right now with no lights on, that's the resting voltage, and it keeps climbing, partly because we started the car and moved it. It's been charged up. And the battery, I think, will slowly climb for a bit with no draw. So now I'm gonna go turn one light on. Okay, so here is the resting voltage with just one light on. And it is stabilizing itself, but you can see there's a difference here. Now I'm gonna go turn 2 more on, which turn 2 dome lights on and a small light in the door of the driver's side. At this point, I'm gonna go ahead and use the switch in the van to turn all the lights on. Okay, so now if we look around, we got 2 dome lights, and we got the rows of lights back here for the kids. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I am gonna just open all the side doors, and we're gonna get as much draw as we can. And the final door. Okay, at this point we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 bulbs. We have 10 bulbs on, and if they all fit, I have 10 bulbs available. This guy's actually good. He doesn't leave the lights on. He's smart about it. His light was turned off. High five for shutting it off. Thank you. So that's a very, very noticeable draw. It wouldn't take very long to sit here and actually make a difference on the battery. I'm not able to capture the amp draw right now, but I think just looking at the voltage, that tells us what we need to know. So now we've kind of got a good baseline of how much it's drawing with the standard lights. And as we throw the LED lights on, that comparison will be a good number. Okay, so we're gonna come through the whole car, get these popped out. I believe it goes up here too. There we go. There's the bulb tucked in there. My fingers are too fat one-handed to try to get that out, so I'm gonna put the phone down and get that one swapped out. No good, about broke it. So now we're gonna try to get in here and dig it out. Come on. Perfect. All right, there's the difference. There we go, with a little light we can see what we're doing. Okay, so this just needs to go. You can see it up there too. Perfect, let's test. Okay, now we get the cover on. Okay, so there's 1 down, 9 to go. I'm gonna go ahead and put the camera down and get the rest done. Slight change to the plans. I didn't do the research well, but you can see the contacts for the door lights. They sit here in a holder. It kind of looks like a fuse. So I'll have to order something else for those. Okay, the van's been sitting for a couple minutes, trying to get a new resting voltage. You can see it slowly climbing, but we're gonna go ahead and use this. We'll just call it 1258. Okay, so right now we have 1 bulb on, and the car's just trying to come back to resting voltage because I had the doors open. And I think honestly what's happening here more so than it drawing an amperage, the battery's just gonna keep climbing back to its resting if I let it. I think 1 bulb is barely pulling anything. So let's go ahead and turn all 6 dome lights on. Okay, they're all on. Okay, with all 6 bulbs on, we can see a small voltage drop, a little bit more than 0.1. and the battery seems to be stabilizing. It's been kind of going up and down, but I think that's where it's happy. So now to close things up, let's see how bright it is inside the van. Maybe my little helper will shut the light off for us. Ta-da! Not too bad. Okay, so that's through a tinted window. Driver's window's not tinted. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I am going to turn all the other lights off when the door closed, and then you sit down and turn your light on for us, okay? Okay, so now he's sitting back there by himself with a single light. He looks lit up. Okay, so when it was just you sitting here back with your light, is it bright enough? Could you see in the dark on a road trip? Yeah, you look pretty lit up. But at this point, I think this was a success. It's definitely worth the price. Again, I'll put a link in the description below of how you can grab these things. It's pretty easy install, and hopefully the next time those get left on, we won't have a dead battery. So if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Again, subscribe to the channel. We'd appreciate it, and we will see you later. Thanks for checking it out. Bye.